here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense, because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dobbs. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this hack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Powers through the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This is a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle inside of him.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit different.
He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going with the counter play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw right.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. It's intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Estes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Using the quick game. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was out.
Kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dobbs. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over UTSA. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Now, I think when you're trying to throw against this guy, especially when he's in zone coverage, you got to anticipate the throws. You got to get it out before your receiver turns around to look. Because if you're even half a second too late, he makes you pay with interceptions.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know.
Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play rewarded, and get the big passing touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty.
Come on, set.
Give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. No huddle here for the offense. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dobbs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly deep downfield.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, going to the air. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason.
Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.